Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Name's Hyperfixate. Today we're going to be ranking all of the time trial circuits in Forza Horizon 6. In last place, the Sikib circuit. Although I'm not the biggest fan of dirt racing, I do enjoy this track. The main reason it's in last place though is because I enjoy the other circuits more. Honestly, I think they did a great job with the layout. I'm a big fan of all the little curves, especially in the middle. I think all the little hops and bumps that happen throughout the race, especially in the autumn. I think they did a great job in decorating the track. I don't think that the track feels too small, too narrow. It's got a good pace to it. That final stretch towards the finish line is great. I don't have a lot of negative things to say about it, honestly. I will say during the winter, it's not the most pleasant track, but I think racing in the winter isn't the best experience, if you will. I would love to see some other variations of dirt-like circuits. In third place for me is the Sony circuit. I'm actually a huge fan of this track despite its placement. I always laugh because I think it looks like a broken paperclip. They did a great job with the angles of each turn. I think that the change in elevation is dope. You know, it's like half of the race you're going downhill and then the other half you're going uphill. A little bit like a roller coaster. If I had any criticism for this track, it would be that I believe they could have done a better job in decorating the track. The decorations are almost identical to what we saw on the dirt track. And for me, they could have done a lot more, especially with the placement, specifically where this circuit is placed on the map. I mean, they could have added a nice building or more of a crowd at the beginning. I think this track made more of an impact on me, mainly due to where it was placed in the game. This being the first track that you get to time trial, I think really stuck with me. This one feels more like a proper racetrack to me. Like I could have seen this in a proper Forza Motorsport game rather than Horizon. Obviously, I'm grateful that it's here. I think for most of the game, this was my favorite track. I think I've raced this with almost every single car. Probably being a little dramatic, but still, I think this is a personal favorite. I'm trying to be objective, but obviously it's tough to, keep your biases out of this. But I truly enjoy the layout of this one. But once again, I wish they decorated it more. I think the overall winner, the objectively best track, best circuit, best race in the game is that Legend Island circuit. Everything from the views to how they set up the actual layout of the track, going through the tunnel, going over the beach on that bridge. I mean, they did such a phenomenal job. It feels like you're racing in an entirely different game when you're on this track. Honestly, down to the colors that are used on the track, I love it. I kind of wish we saw that on some of the other tracks where you got those pops, even if we had other colors being used, like pops of orange, pops of red, something to like draw your eye. Maybe that's just me though. I love that we go past that second festival site. I love the extra stands, of the imaginary fake people watching the race. Obviously, don't look the realist, but I think it's just nice to have them there, have something there. It's something that could be added to almost any track, and they just didn't do it. But I am in love with this one as well. Final thoughts. I think the game would genuinely benefit from having a few more time attack circuits added, even if it meant converting some races to permanent circuits. Thank you to those who made it this far. I appreciate you.